Hello, everyone, and welcome to Canon Collective. What a World Cup this has been. I was thoroughly surprised by some of the teams that have just come out of nowhere. So, I want to take you through the first 3 days of the World Cup, and here are my takeaways 8 talking points from the first 3 days of the World Cup. First of them is the most surprising, and that is USA. Yes, guys, I did not give USA any chance. If you watched my prediction video, I did not even mention them because I believe that they will buckle under the weight of immense expectations, being the host country, being USA, and I did not believe that Mauricio Pochettino had any chance of making this team work, but he has. And what a win, guys! 4-1. I don't think any team has blown away another in this World Cup like USA did to Paraguay, which historically Paraguay is not a bad footballing nation. So, it was quite unbelievable. Balogun, yes, Arsenal's Balogun and Giovanni Reina, they were enjoying on that field, and I don't think we have seen players play with such freedom and fluidity in this World Cup yet, apart from one more team which I'll mention later. Secondly, Canada has made history. It's their first ever point in a World Cup, and Kyle Larin, who has always been their savior, even during the qualifiers, he bailed them out, and they had a comeback, and they drew again Bosnia, which isn't a bad team, to be honest. Thirdly, another fairy tale story is Scotland, and they haven't been in the World Cup for, I don't even know how many years, and for them to get that win against Haiti, but you only have who you have in front of you. So it wasn't pretty and it was quite scruffy, but the quality shows. If you have John McGinn in your team, he is one of the most dependable players in the Premier League, and the goal, while being scruffy, they dominated the entire match. So it was actually wonderful to see Scotland back amongst the big boys. Something that I had an inkling about, and that's my fourth talking point, is Brazil. They have some of the best players in the world. The individual quality was, I don't have words for it. They have Vinicius Jr., they have Gabriel in defense, they have Marquinhos, they have Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield, and it didn't matter because there was no fluidity there. Carlo Ancelotti has his work cut out if he believes that Brazil are going to be a serious contender. Vinicius Junior's individual moment of quality bailed them out, but I don't know, and I feel like Brazil's future is quite dark in this tournament. But it's Ancelotti; he's the governor. You never know what trick he'll pull out of his hat. And from the same match, what about Morocco, guys? I found them to be organized, technically excellent, and so confident in possession. They deserved a win over Brazil. They did not because Vinicius had his one moment of quality. But for me, I think Morocco have been one of the most watchable team in the tournament, and I feel that they will go quite far. What about, that's my sixth talking point, and Australia. The Socceroos have done a bit of giant killing, and I told you guys I did not include Turkey in my dark horses because they are always stacked with great players and they always underwhelm, and this was no different. Socceroos, the coach, he bagged youth over players who have been playing for years and years on end, and it has paid off because this was, there were no big names, and some of the players that were play in their home league, which honestly isn't all that great. But team cohesion, guys, this was on display, and I think that team cohesion and the ability to play together without egos is going to be quite important in this World Cup. My seventh talking point is the Mexico's win over South Africa, the opener. I mean, what a match, and not in a good way, guys. Mexico got their 3 points, but I think their opener will be remembered more for its discipline issues than for anything else. I mean, the last World Cup in Qatar had 3 or 4 red cards in the whole tournament, and we saw 3 in the first match itself. It was one of the strangest opening matches of the World Cup, and I've been watching them for more than 2 decades. I mean, I have not seen a match like this. And my eighth talking point, and the last one, is South Korea. They've been a bit of a surprise package. I mean, they came from behind to beat a pretty decent Czechia team, and they looked calm, composed, and so South Korean teams are always excellent technically, but they had something more, and let's see. I mean, I won't say that they might go quite far in the tournament, but I feel like they are in with a shout to actually cause some more upsets. So yeah, that those are my top 8 talking points from this World Cup the first 3 days. But I will give you one bonus, okay? And this is more less a talking point and more an observation and prediction rolled into one. And if there is one theme that is emerging from these matches, it's that football, guys, is still a team game. Australia beat a star-studded Turkey. Morocco has impressed with their structure and amazing identity of football that they have. And South Korea have shown that composure under pressure can take you quite far. So, and you see Brazil, I mean, their biggest challenge will be turning individual brilliance into some points, and I don't know how that will happen. So, I believe that collective brilliance is going to play a bigger role than individual one, and teams like France and Germany and a few others who are even England to some extent who are pegged as very strong favorites. I mean, these are teams of superstars, and if they do not manage to play well together, they will see themselves lose. So, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. You know it helps me out so much. And let's keep watching.